we doing, YouTube? Steve here. Oh, it's a little wood. Oh, it's some wood that's just about right, and I don't think it'll make another year. We might be able to use it for campfire wood or that kind of stuff, but I needed just a little bit of wood to finish up the year in the cabin in the woods. So that was we buzzed up some of that. I said that'll last me. Well, it's weird. I don't know what's the date today. Is today the 22nd, 21st, 20? It's either 21st or 22nd of March today. And it looks like there's going to be some cool nights this week, but I'll be in the truck all week. And then maybe not all week, I don't know. And then next weekend, is it next weekend? It's going to be pretty warm. Somewhere in Verizon had 52 for the nighttime. Not only is that way too warm to get the fire going in the little house in the woods, but it's just about campfire weather at that point. But a little woods therapy today. That's the title of this one, I think. A little woods therapy. Wasn't the most spectacular of weeks. Nothing wrong with it. Just one of them trucking weeks. You know how trucking is. It's the same thing all the time. It just ain't much exciting about it, really. After a while of these, you would think. But yeah, so got out in the woods today and was out well, I wasn't out this morning. Like I said, it's Saturday afternoon, just about dark time, 7 o'clock, and I see the sun going right down behind us. But it was chilly this morning, really chilly. I think it was only around 30. It wasn't really that cold on the thermometer, but boy, that air was really, really cold. Felt cold. So I didn't even come out of the house for very long, for just till probably 9 o'clock, and then I went and got horse feed, and I had to get some horse hay. My normal horse hay guy was out of hay, so I had to get it from a different place. We'll see how they like it. It wasn't as eye-appealing from the outside as the other that I was getting, but I think the actual quality of the hay might be a little bit better. I might be a little more alfalfa and a little more grass than the other that I've been getting. They like the other well enough, and they're plenty fat enough. They've done just fine with it over the winter, but this seems to be a little bit better. I said it's not as green. It's not pretty green. It's not. I don't know if it got rained on once, or it was stored outside with a net wrap, and the other hay I was getting was stored inside, on end, up and down like this, not like this. This was stored like this, outside with the net wrap, which is supposed to shield the water away, but you still get that wastefulness on the outside. I peeled it off, and they're eating it right now. I don't know if you can see them back in there. Right over there behind that tree, you can't quite see, but yeah, you can kind of see Tinsel right there, or Breezy, one of them, eating hay. And then Buddy Man gave me some corn that he had got in case Trumpy didn't win, but it wasn't very good. He had it in barrels, and you don't want to store corn in barrels, I've learned. Just today I learned that, because it gets moisture on the edge, and it's really, really musty. Too musty for livestock. I wouldn't want to give it to livestock. But I just dumped it out for the deer and the coons and everything. And matter of fact, I don't know how much of it. I'll see if they eat it tonight, or if they just kind of wrinkle their nose at it. But it might just get dumped out just sprinkled out. I got to get a fertilizer spreader here in a week or two to fertilize where the sunflowers and the food plots go. And then I might just dump it in there and spread it out. Just spread it out with that. And like I said, if something eats it, that's fine. If something doesn't eat it, that's fine too. It will be just fine either way. And then, so this is, like I said, this is the 21st or 22nd, something like that. So next Saturday will be the 7th. Yeah, that's about right. I think the first is like, what is it, Monday or Tuesday? A week away. So it's still a little too wet to work ground. I have seen some guys working ground on sand here in northwest Indiana. And I have seen a little bit of anhydrous going on. Not a crazy amount, but a little bit. You see some guys scratch around. A buddy of mine's been putting on quite a bit, especially on the lighter ground. And then, but we got rain a couple days this week, which we need because it's, I don't want to say it's dry out because the river, the Kankakee, is full. But I think in terms of subsoil moisture, I think we're a little bit dry. I think we could use a little more spring rain before we get into planting season. A fair bit of rain, actually. This time of year, you never complain about rain. So if we could get a bit over the next couple 3 weeks, in this neck of the woods, guys don't really start planting. Maybe now the potato guys. I bet the potato guys are planting potatoes by now. Black gold potatoes. They're 2 counties south of here. They plant up this far though, a little bit, but mostly down around Winnemac. They plant potatoes. I bet they're started. At least thinking they might be started. I wouldn't be surprised if they're not getting started. And what is it? Good Friday you're supposed to plant your potatoes? I have to look and see what that is. I can't remember. I think it's Good Friday you plant potatoes. It's not Mother's Day. I think it's Good Friday. But on the food plots, I think we nailed her down. I think we're going to plant sunflowers, just straight sunflowers here as soon as it's fit. Middle of April, couple 3 weeks, we'll plant sunflowers by the 15th or so. Whatever that middle weekend there in April is, I think we'll plant sunflowers, and then if it's fit, and they'll be. I always call them Roundup, but I don't think they're Roundup. It's a different chemical you can spray on them. But anyway, it's a chemical. They're GMO sunflowers. So you can spray for weeds because not so much on this one patch over here. The one patch I'll show you, it's not too weedy, but there's a patch in the back right along the river that really gets weedy, and we've had a devil of a time trying to get things to grow back there. Now, I shouldn't say that. We have really good luck with a fall food plot back there, but trying to get it planted in the springtime, there's some native, like some people call it canary grass. Other people, I don't know what you want to call it, like a switchgrass. Their creator planted all those seeds 1,000 years ago, and they like to grow. And they're not the best food source. The deer don't particularly care for it, and it's really thick, so it chokes out everything else. So like the clover and stuff that we tried to plant, and chufa and a lot of that kind of stuff, it's been a struggle getting that summertime food plot to grow because of the grass taking it over. Well, planting sunflowers back there, we'll be able to keep them weeds at bay, and then the sunflowers come off pretty early. The dove season's in September, and pretty sure it's September 15th or 11th or something. And usually our doves only hang around for a week or two anyway for dove season, if they're here at all. And then we'll go in there and plant that fall food plot real early, and we'll be looking good. So, anywho, we're about 9:36, so God bless everybody. I hope everybody had a great weekend so far. Get out and enjoy Mother Nature, and get away from these crazy screens. It's getting dark time now. You can go watch YouTube now if you want to, but it's almost campfire season, so we'll be doing some of that pretty soon. But anyway, God bless everybody, and hope everybody has a good night. Thanks for watching.